This program was made possible by matching funds from the Leopold Center for Sustainable Agriculture at Iowa State University and the Agricultural Marketing Resource Center in cooperation with IDEA, Information Development Expanding Awareness, and Iowa State University Extension. Creating a fine bottle of wine is both an art and a science, a venture that begins with looking at the total wine package, knowing your goals, and developing a successful business plan.
If you look at our business plan, the very first sentence says we want to create a first-class, 100% Nebraska product. And then we want to provide an experience that people can't find anywhere else. And so first and foremost, we wanted to create a product that was good, very good, that would be comparable to other wines, not only across the Midwest, but across the country. And the second part of that is to create that experience that people can't find anywhere else, and just to give them a place to come and enjoy not only the wine, but enjoy each other's company, enjoy the surroundings, just enjoy the peacefulness of it all, and to get away from the everyday hubbub of life and create some fun. Wine should be fun.
Once you've identified your goals, plan to spend much of your initial time learning the science of viticulture.
Different grapes are suited for different types of trellis systems. We have right here, we have what's called a vertical shoot position trellis system. It's parallel wires running down posts. Now, some people get by using just one trellis system for everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's much easier to manage your vineyard that way. But you're probably not going to optimize your production that way. It's kind of a trade-off sometimes as to what you want to do. You know, you can get by with one trellis system for everything if your goal isn't to get the most tonnage off of that acre as possible. If your goal is to get as much tonnage off of that acreage as possible, then you probably want to think about using different kinds of trellis systems for different varieties of grapes.
If your goal is to establish your own winery, consider what equipment you'll need when calculating your capital investment. Most Midwest winemakers are eager to share their experience with aspiring vintners.
I started off with a credit card, okay, and high hopes. Basically, I didn't plan on being in the business, but I bought a few tanks. And I had the grapes. And the grapes went in as every time I'd get my income tax returns from in April or May, I would call up a nursery and say, send me another acre of grapes. To the point to where we got enough to produce 40,000 bottles of wine now. That is one thing. Growing grapes is a no-brainer in Iowa. Yes, we can do it. Producing wine takes some talent and some experience, and it has to come from someplace. We don't grow winemakers here. We have to develop them, which is what I am, and which I'm working with my people and my employees to develop them into winemakers. But we don't really have anything that everybody else doesn't have.
You can become better informed by talking to wine industry experts. What other resources are available to help you plan your business?
I think I would first start with extension in my state. I would be searching the internet. There is a plethora of information that is freely available on the wine industry. I would go and talk to local winemakers in my state or neighboring states and ask them what they did. Another resource is the Ag Marketing Resource Center. You can go to that site, and there's a number of links to information about wine, winemaking, the wine market, grapes and vineyards that would be very useful in helping you make your decisions.
By now, you've gathered critical information that will help you make your investment decisions. But there's more. As in any sound business investment, once you know what it takes behind the scenes to create the total wine package, you need to know what it takes to sell that package.